action dolls. And then if I have any more time, then I'll do andariels as well. So the thing with andariel nowadays is that you have to pay attention to, or at least with this build, you have to pay attention to the mechanics because of the invulnerability stages. A little annoying, but you know, being forced to pay more attention to the game, not 100% bad. It's just something that you have to do, you know? Yeah, so there it goes, and then I have to kill these things. Alright, and I have to avoid all the stuff on the ground. And these things, they'll one-shot me if I don't pay enough attention. Alright. Nothing at all. Okay, run number 2. Okay, one more time. Bruh. Yo, Richie Davison, welcome to the stream. Greetings, sir. I hope all is well. I love your testing mythic drop weight vid versus the beast and ice. Ho ho ho! Oh, look at that mythic, baby! Damn! Richie Davison, let's go! I was here, yeah, dude. Like, this is this was literally the second run of the day, and managed to do it. But no, yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed the video versus the Beast and Ice. Yeah, I have 3 or maybe 4 more videos to go, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get this andariel one done, and then I'll make a video on andariel. But yeah, doing andariel, it takes a lot of effort, because it's just so many things that can kill you. Yeah. Huge congrats. No one deserves it more. Yeah, thank you. But I don't need it. I'm only looking for a ring of starless. So Yeah. But no, it's cool that I got it. Bro. Okay. Yeah, I have another video coming out tomorrow. I need to crank these out. The whole thing about the PTR starting this week with the new Nightmare Dungeons, like I do want to test that out. A lot of the changes in there, I have to. It's kind of hard to gauge. It doesn't sound that exciting, but it might be really cool once you get into it. I felt that way when Blizzard announced the different treasure goblin types for Diablo 3. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, nope. I think I'm gonna have to do this a couple more times because that's just the way Andariel is. Yep. Oh no! Are you hyped for the Masterwork and cost reduction patch on Tuesday? This is Party RD from YouTube. Oh, very interesting. What are you doing on Twitch? But as far as your question, the masterworking cost reduction, I think it's good. Except I don't masterwork my gear all that much, so I don't really. It doesn't affect me that much, but if I wanted to perfect my gear, like that'd be really cool. But I think gold is my my most limited resource. And yeah, I can trade for gold, I guess, but it's okay. I don't. Nothing's really stopping me from making my videos, and so it's all good. Even though it's not super optimized, I'm not doing super hardcore stuff like pit pushing or whatever. So that is no problem. Oh, okay. Oh no! Yo, Panzer! Welcome to the stream. Oh, thanks for the super chat. Yo, what's up, my brother? I like your content. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Yo, it's hard to keep up with doing Andariel. It's such a difficult boss to multitask with because there's so much stuff on the ground. But no, I do appreciate that super chat. Bro. How you doing, good sir? Yo, Dennis, welcome to the stream. You trying to get a mythic? Oh yes, I'm always trying to get the mythics. All right, I'm always down for them, Professor Plums. Okay, unfortunately, nothing. It says it's a pleasure. Oh no, yeah, no, I really appreciate it. Thank you for that. Yeah, but yeah, no, this boss, I think this boss might be the hardest out of all of them. But I have yet to do Harbinger 100 times. I did Harbinger 100 times on the PTR, and it was glitchy, so that's what made that one hard. But I guess we'll see. I do have the materials for that. Yeah, and I guess it would help a lot if Belial comes out. I need those Belial mats. Yeah, I mean, so this is the part that's annoying. I just have to wait for the fire to kind of go away, and then I can get these effigies. It says Andariels a pain in the ass. It's a very hard boss. Yeah, but you know, once you I'm all about them Professor Plums. That's a clue reference to purple. Bro. Ah, yeah, boy. Oh, Panzer, thank you for the second super chat. It's a pleasure. I know you work hard. Ah, yeah. No, it's all good. Richie Davidson's like, what? That's number 2, baby? Yeah. Bro, that's how it always works. It all happens all at the same time. Alright, I've made a lot of videos looking for mythic uniques. And it's never like, oh, I'm on run 50 with no mythic unique. This one's bound to come out. It's all concentrated all the time. Bro. All right. Bro. Hmm. Davis says this man's en fuego. Bro. Alright. Maybe I'll get a third mythic. We'll have to see. Yo, Matt, welcome to the stream. That says, knowing you from D2R. Ah, yeah, that is how I got started. No. And oh yeah, and those ghosts, they are dangerous. Okay. There it is. Yeah, expected. Panzer asks, how does your... Oh, sorry. Dennis asks, how does your Whirlwind not use any Fury at all? So I have a... I'm using a glyph that helps me out a lot. So right here, this guy says critical strikes generate 3 Fury. So everything that I'm hitting effectively critical strikes, and therefore I just generate a lot of Fury. It looks like I'm not using it, but I am. Yeah. Yeah. It says I have Diablo 4 if you want to add me. I don't play much though. I like watching people play. Oh yeah, if you want to join the clan, you can. It's lo-fi. You just do the join request and then I can add you, no problem. But generally I am always working on like some sort of video. So yeah. I'm playing by myself, usually gathering data, doing the science. Yeah. This is nice. I'll add that to my barb. Yeah, it does. It is a little like weird though, because there are some places where it doesn't generate fury even though you're critting, like on the world boss. I just generate no fury if I'm fighting the world boss. Because I don't know if it's a bug or if that's something intentional with the world boss. It's just, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. And it says I got my 3rd mythic today and it was a 1-star Doombringer. Nice. And Pen says, I usually watch you play this game because you do it better than me. Oh, I'm no god gamer, okay? Like I said, I just farm. I play the easy stuff, and then but I do it a lot. And then I just make the loot videos. I like seeing the loot. Yeah. Yo, Sang! Welcome to the stream. How you doing, good sir? Bro. Oh, that's... Okay. I guess that's what's happening. No! Alright, I'm out of potions. Ooh. Lost your god gamer, nothing less? Oh my god, no. No. It says, can you help me kill Lilith for her power? When you're free, I'm good man, just made and drank a smoothie. Ah, very nice. Yeah, as far as Lilith, I'm trying actually to complete all of my Andario runs today because the PTR live stream was last week, and it actually put a lot of pressure on me to get all of this stuff done because I do want to try out the PTR and all the dungeon changes. So yeah, there's a lot on the list that I need to go through. Yeah, but I'm sure there might be people in the chat that might be able to help. But I don't know who's in the chat that has a strong enough character to do it. Yeah. Whoa, okay. Come on. It says, I don't even survive her first attack. Well, her attacks... Oh, okay. Well, rip. I was gonna say her attacks aren't meant to be tanked. They're meant to be avoided. So you have to learn the pattern and then avoid them. Yeah. And says, by the way, people, please hit that like button and help this brave man. Oh yeah, the like would help, but I mean, and it is free, so there is actually no reason to do it, unless your reason is you don't like the stream. In which case, I would have to ask, like, if you don't like the stream, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Okay. Nope. Do that one. All right. Is EWC good StarCraft game out there? So a lot of people must be watching this. I have a question that is, that's why I should have 6 likes. Oh, yeah, so I said this before, but I actually don't watch or don't keep my stream stats open. So the only way I know if people are watching is if there's chatters in the little thing. So if I don't see the chatters, then I kind of assume that nobody's watching. Or maybe there's some lurkers, but I wouldn't know if they're there. And honestly, it does help me stream if I don't look at the number. Richie says, no one's here, just us bots. You know, I might be a bot. Right, I'm just a little man in the corner, responding like a chat GPT LLM. Yeah. So this is the part that's annoying, right? It's effectively a side scroller. I have to wait for that because I literally cannot tank one hit from that fire beam, like at all. Literally nothing. All right, there it is. All right. The next foul. Oh, look at me hit you with the second like. Boom. Wow. I really appreciate it, but why do you have so many YouTube accounts? Well, actually, I have multiple YouTube accounts because yeah, I have I have this one, and then I have like a couple other ones. I don't upload them. I don't upload to them, but it just kind of happens to. I just happen to have them over time. So. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. So those red beams on the ground, they do damage over time. Like you get hit with a dot, and that is no good. And so I'm like always like, and especially since I have no potions right now. Okay, another one. Oh, there it is. Whoa. Then it says, I go to the boss, and there's 3 minutes left. Oh, yeah. The world boss. I'm gonna focus on clearing these out. Just because I need to do this boss. You sound a lot like another YouTuber named Rex Reflex. I love that guy too. You know, someone else has said that I sound a lot like Macy J. And I don't know. Is my voice that common? And I also received comments saying, oh, I have a voice for ASMR. Which I find very interesting as well. Oops. Damn. Okay, hold on. Let's grab that potion. Dennis says, I was talking about the pit, lol. Oh. Oh, I just looked at the time and I was like, oh, 10:30? That sounds like a reasonable time for a world boss. Because it happens usually like at the bottom of the hour or the top of the hour. But if you're talking about the pit, oh yeah, 3 minutes is plenty of time. Is there a world boss? Oh no, there's no world boss. Bro. They were nothing.
All of this would be that easy. You think you've won? This is just the beginning.
All right. One star Tybalt's. All right. I mean, I do like Belial doing on Andariel because he drops double husks. So pretty much every time you get a Belial spawn, that means that you have you get one run from it, which is really, really good. And I can tell you, yeah, doing this boss and trying to pay attention to the chat is, I'm struggling a little bit. I'm very, very slow. Because yeah, because like I do a lot of note taking, so I have a lot of things I'm doing, like in between loading screens and all of that, and trying to pay attention to the loot, trying to pay attention to the chat. It is quite a bit, but you know, I have to do it for the video. Alright. Yeah, and especially like since Andariel is a boss that where you have to pay attention to the mechanics. I can't ignore the mechanics of this boss. I was able to in previous seasons, but for whatever reason, like since I guess I'm using pets, like I can't direct my attacks where I want them to. It says, "For the heavens!" Bro. Boom.
At least I can put my skills to use.
All right. I mean, I would like a lot more Belial spawns. That'd be helpful. Yo, Ben, welcome to the stream. Got any mythics yet? Haha. The answer is yes, I did. My very second run, I got a mythic. All right, I'm all about them Professor Plums. He says, bro, I just got a mythic chess piece from Belial. Damn! Congratulations! Bro. Oh, now you're super strong. Okay, why am I dying? Tyrael's Might. Oh, that chess piece is good. It basically solves all of your resistance problems, and it's a crap ton of damage reduction. So it's definitely a good piece for defenses. It says, one of my other mythic chess piece, it's called Shroud of False Death. Oh, I found one of those earlier today, so I don't need it. But at the same time, you can't trade mythic unique items because they're soulbound. So if it's purple, that means that you can't trade it. So enjoy both of them. There are a lot of builds that use Shroud of False Death. So if you want to make a second character, that'd be not bad. And says, I got 2 Greater Affix False Death 2 days ago from the Mythic Cache, 3 Shekos yesterday, and a 4 Greater Affix Kesemes. It was a nice week. Damn. You farming it up. Congratulations. Damn. Thing says, well, that's lame. Well, I think it's good. Like, one of the issues that come with trading is that it short circuits the gameplay loop. So you can actually come up with a situation where like you just don't actually ever play the game, and you just trade for everything, and that's not really fun. At least for me. There are some people that really enjoy trading and stuff like that. And I can tell you, when I play World of Warcraft, I really liked doing the auction house and like effectively making a small business in that game. But I can do it on my own time. I deal with other. I deal with like the auction house interface over like dealing with trying to meet up with other people. Like, bro, trying to do the trying to trade in Diablo 2, or like even in this game, it's like trying to meet up with people when you want to buy something on Craigslist. Like, oh, what? This is a digital game. I would like trading if I knew what was valuable. Well, the only way to start is by looking at all the listings and stuff. And there's like a few discords for that. And says I enjoy the boss killing. Yeah, me too. I actually like farming, and that's why I play the game. And just says, yeah, you wouldn't believe how much time I spent on Diablo 3 only crafting gems.
How can I help?
Bro. And asks, do you have a Discord? Yeah, I do. But I don't really do anything with it. I only have the Discord to have people like send me links to stuff because you can't send links in the YouTube chat. And I don't know how to disable it. I've tried, I've looked for it and I tried, but it doesn't I don't know why it doesn't work. Yo, Dewey Lee, welcome to the stream. How you doing, good sir? And it says back when there was a real money auction house. Yeah, I mean, I remember that real money auction house. There were like the only reason why you could make money on the auction house is because the search interface was not perfect. Like you couldn't find the perfect item that you wanted because of the limitations of the search, which was like okay. Yeah. Oh no. Who says I need pho for breakfast? Well, pho is an excellent choice for breakfast. When I was in Vietnam, I had pho for breakfast, and even though it was like really hot out there, still good. My mythic says, while full life, you unleash a divine barrage, dealing damage. Yeah, it basically turns you into Link from The Legend of Zelda, where when you're full health and you swing your sword, you like you unleash divine barrage. That's literally Zelda from all the Zeldas. Definitely a Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo. And it says you could spend an entire day crafting gems and it was making a little bit of money, but that's in Diablo 3. Yeah, honestly, I think it's important that there's still some incentive to actually play the game itself rather than just doing like spreadsheet interface stuff. I don't think that's I don't think that's a great thing if you're just in the interface the whole time. So. Who asks, when do you use Rupture? Whenever I use all of my other abilities, then I use Rupture. But Andariel dies too fast, or rather, like, yeah, I do so much damage that it's really hard to use Rupture. Hmm. And says it's the master sword move. Yeah, that should ruin my entire playtime of Diablo 3. So you're right. Yeah, I mean like when like in Diablo 2, right? I had a friend who was just like, yeah, I enjoy Diablo 2, but like I can't play Diablo 2 unless I have a bot that does the runs for me. And I'm like, okay, then what are you really playing then? What? Like, okay, that's his gameplay experience is ruined, where he actually can't actually play Diablo 2. He just wants to look at the items from Diablo 2 and trade and just look through the interface. Trash game. Right? But like, I mean, look, there are some like AFK mobile games where like the whole thing plays for you, which I don't think I'll ever understand. But I guess they do exist. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh no! What happened? Duty says, asks, can you switch to Whirlwind or can you switch Whirlwind for Mighty Throw? I don't think so, because you'd have to change some of the legendary aspects that you have, and I don't know how effective that would be. Yeah, but I mean, like, Mighty Throw I don't think would help here because of the suppression of the little effigies. Like, I need to be inside it to do damage to it. So, you know. So yes, can we see your mythics and your build? Oh, sure. Yeah. After this, I'll show you. I'm only using one mythic unique though, so it's not much, and it's called the Ring of Starless Skies. Okay. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Ho ho! 2 stars. Okay, so yeah, this is, I don't know if you're on shorts, but this is the ring that I'm using right now. Yeah. YM, welcome to the stream. You think Earthquake's still viable in season 9? Maybe. You're gonna have to try it out in the PTR, and then like if it's still strong, they might actually tone it down a bit. So, yeah. And says I actually got banned from Diablo 2 from botting Mephisto. No. Undoing says you can attack all 3 statues at once with Mighty Throw. Oh, you don't have to be in the suppression. Mighty Throw ignores the suppression. If that's the case, then I can see why it's called the boss killing build. Well, you forgot to say yeah, baby. Oh no, I saw an upgrade. I'm not gonna use it. So why would I? Yeah, baby, that. Why would I do that? Yeah. Yeah. Plus, yeah. I don't have all of the gear for that, and I don't think like I could switch too easily. I mean, I guess I could try and do the armory for that, but that's all good. I'll just spend the time to do that. Because I like it when you say it, lol. No, you have to. It has to be genuine, okay?
They were nothing.
Oh, they were nothing.
They think all of this would be that easy. You think you've won? This is just the beginning.
It just says, yeah, you're right about genuine. Yup. Yuppers. Yeah. It has to be genuine. So, yeah. Yeah, so as far as Mighty Throw goes, it might be faster, but it's alright. I do enjoy the build. And even though it does make me do the mechanics of the game, or of the boss, it's fine. Oh no! Damn. Well, that was unfortunate. I'm gonna go make myself a genuine grilled cheese sandwich with some bacon. Yeah, baby! No, that is something to go, yeah, baby, for. A bacon grilled cheese. Oh no, that does sound pretty good. Bro. Oh. Ah, yeah, baby. Grilled cheese with bacon. Bro. Alright. Ho ho ho! Ah, the purples, baby! Bro. So good. Wow, I think, is that like 4 already? Bro. When I make this video, people are gonna be like, my drop rate is so shit, only streamers get the loot. Cause yeah, that's actually like some comments that I genuinely get. Bro. Yeah, no, this is gonna skew the results for sure. Ah, yes. Yeah, let's go. All right, let's see how many more mythics we get. This is a purple stream now. Oh, oh. Alright, just side scroller. Okay, wow. And says, well, someone sure won't let you get fat loot if he's watching someone play. That's obvious. Bro. Watch. This one, Balah's gonna come out because my inventory is gonna be full. I guarantee it. Watch, watch. Damn it. Okay, because I died, Bilal's not gonna come out now. And says, just want to say, I love your content vids. Love watching the 100 boss run vids every month. Well, you know, it's kind of a feast or famine kind of deal. But no, I do appreciate your support. I do like making those videos, because right now I am recording the data, right? It's just a notepad of notes. But then when I put it into the spreadsheets and I calculate all of the data, that's when it gets really interesting for me. I'm like, oh, that's something that I did not expect, right? And yeah, so that I do enjoy this process. I'm gonna do it otherwise, you know. Okay, I don't know why I'm dying.
Want someone or something found, you find me.
Like, I used all of my potions for poison that I didn't even know was hitting me. Unless I was standing in the black thing the whole time.
They were nothing.
See, I knew it!
Think all of this would be that easy.
What did I tell you? Belial comes out because my inventory is full.
This is just the beginning.
Okay, and yes, I did say, like, this one probably doesn't count because I died, but let's just pretend I didn't say that. Now, does he drop a purple? No. Yeah, I mean, you definitely know that's going in the video, okay? How many dolls do I have left? Okay, I still have a lot of runs to go. Oh. Okay. I almost ran straight into that fire. Okay, I have no potions. Bro. Bro. Ho ho ho! Mythic, baby! Again! Bro. How is that possible? Well, you're killing it today. Yeah, I'm killing it on the luck. Ben. is totally right there, bro. Time to make people jealous when I make this video. But I will say, out of all the testing that I've done, all the mythics come from the boss. Belial does not drop mythics for me. I don't think I've seen a mythic from Belial once. And I obviously I'm talking about baby Belial. I haven't done Belial Supreme yet. Thing says he dropped one for me, baby Belial. Oh damn! So you have experienced something on the live servers that I have yet to experience. On the PTR, he did pop out really often. Like half of the runs, Belial came out, and he did drop a mythic for me there on the PTR. But you know that was the PTR. Yo, Chris, welcome to the stream. Just got here. What did I miss? Oh, bro, you've been missing out on all the purples. I've gotten so many purples. Six mythics and counting. Actually, hold on. Let's see here. I have 1, 2, 3. Wait, I'm at 6. I don't know. I only count. Although I'm not counting very well. I have the spreadsheet to count for me. So yeah. Thing says yeah, I'm gonna see if I clipped it. No, I didn't clip. Rip. Oh, that is unfortunate. Ben says, catch y'all later. Work time. Alright, good sir. Have a good one. I'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, snap. Chris asks, did they change something? I got a Ring of Starless Skies from the other day from Baby Belial, however you spell it. The only mythic I've gotten this season. So they did technically change the drop rates, where the higher up the boss ladder you go, the more mythics that you get. So yeah, although I think I'm extra lucky on this set of 100 runs. Yeah. So I mean that's why I'm testing it out. Although I do test it out like every season. You know what I mean? Even if they don't change anything, I still do it. You know, because the sample size I get is like relatively small. Yo, Mark, welcome to the stream. I like farming Andariel. I just hate the mechanics that kill me randomly. Yeah, it is. there's a lot going on when you fight this boss. It's actually quite a challenge for me to keep track of all of it. So yeah, if you feel like you die randomly, don't feel too bad. Like this boss here feels like a top level boss. Like it should be on the same level as Belial Supreme for sure. With like how hard it is. Though I have yet to do Mephisto or Harbinger multiple times. I did do it on the PTR, so maybe it's on the same level, but we'll see. I know Duriel is like way easier. Way easier. This thing says, I'm just farming hordes right now for resources. Oh, for masterworking resources? That's a good place. That is a good place indeed. But if you want to do nightmare dungeons, that's also a good choice as well, because you also get the distilled fears for Beast and Ice. So you killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Hordes are good because you get the Scroll of Restoration on those for extra masterworking attempts. But you know, both are good in their own respects. Pen says, this guy got them all. Blessed by the heavens, not lucky. Bro. Yeah, I don't think I have a Tyros Might yet. Or maybe I do. I have salvaged a couple of mythic uniques for the season to create the Ring of Starless. But I don't think I have a Tyros Might this season. Mark says, if there were none of these mechanics, I would kill Andariel in 3 seconds. Oh yeah, wouldn't we all? Well, you know, mechanics, they're okay. I mean, there's a lot of them. But yeah, this is not a mid-tier boss, okay? Like yeah, this boss is like way hard. He says, yeah, I'm gonna do that next. I just got 40 of what I needed. Aw, nice. Oh, very nice. Mark says, I still have 198 Andorio mats. Used to be 700. Oh, that's a lot of materials. How did you get so many materials? What's your secret? And says, what's your gender? My gender? I'm a mechanic. Derek says, almost never drops mythics. You're saying Andariel never drops mythics? Bro. Alright. Derek says, or any boss? I don't know about you, but that's very clear that you just joined the stream.
Nothing. Did you truly think all of this would be that easy?
Because
You think you've won? This is just the beginning.
okay, yeah, there was no mythics there, but but yeah, I think I'm on like I found multiple mythics just in this stream, just in the past hour alone. Okay, so you just gotta get that luck. Mark says, someone gave it to me for payment for a 2 greater affix amulet with intellect percentage and movement speed. Oh, so you traded for that. I see. That does work. Although, I know that like doing Andariel is very, very unpopular because you have to deal with all the mechanics. Which I do find kind of interesting, but yeah. Ho ho ho! The Doombringer, baby! Bro, can't make this up. This guy comes in my stream, be like, this guy don't drop mythics, and then I just get one, bro. Shortbreak says, I don't like to do Andariel even though I can face tank anything she throws at me. Oh yeah, I mean, it does take some time, for sure. Yeah. Derek says, that is lucky. Oh yeah, you bet your ass it is. Bro. How is this possible? I don't know. But when I make this video, a lot of people are gonna be pissed. Yo, Derek, I have a favor to ask you. When I put this video together, I need you to comment on my video saying this is impossible and that I must have cheated. Because it does feel like cheating. I'm not even joking. And like, I'm not gonna change the way I title my videos either. It's gonna be very simple. Testing the mythic unique drop rate from Andariel. 100 Torment 4 Andariels. Short break. I don't know how you can face tank Andariel because I die to her mechanics. And says this Diablo 4 player has extra magic find on itself. Oh no. Sharmik says, I can show you if you want. I mean, I'm already doing this, and I don't know how many more andariels I'm going to be doing for the rest of the season after this. It's fine. I mean, I already put the effort into learning the mechanics. So, yeah. But if it's anything more than using like a defensive cooldown or whatever, then I probably won't be interested. Penza says, I'll comment that. Oh yeah, no, if you want to comment that, that's totally fine. But Derek was the one that was like, it would be more if it came from Derek, because he was the one that came in guns blazing, saying, oh, nobody drops any mythics, any boss. Oh, okay. Nothing. He says, bro, I was in the middle of the hordes and got disconnected. I'm like, bruh. Bro, that's unfortunate. Oh no. I guess that's just another reason to do Infernal Hordes, or sorry, not Infernal Hordes, Nightmare Dungeons. Because if you get disconnected, you still at least reap some of the rewards. Shopper says, I have 52k life and generate more shield per second than she damages me per second. Damn, that's a lot of life. Playing Rogue Death Trap. Oh, I see. I am not playing Rogue Death Trap. So, very unfortunate. It says, can I see your Quill Volley build? I like mine so far. I don't have a Quill Volley build for Season 8. The build that I have was in Season 6 when Vessel of Hatred was released and that new class was introduced. And the build is outdated by now because they've done a lot of nerfs to it. So, yeah, if you want to see me play that build, you're going to have to go through my live stream history and look at an old stream where I was playing it live. It probably won't be helpful to you because everything that I do for that build has been changed.
I find
Yeah.
even if they don't want to be found.
Answer says, Rogue is cool in Diablo 4. Is Twisting Blade a viable spec? I don't think so. I don't hear anything about Twisting Blades. Yeah. But Shortbreak is the rogue expert in the chat right now, so he will have to tell us. And says, well, it was back when the game got out. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, like when the game was first released, yeah, Twisting Blades was really, really good. Oh. Clear this guy really quick. Very nice. Okay. Side scroller time. He says, bro, you hit just like 7 billion. Yeah, I see 7 billion sometimes. Yeah. But even if I hit more, or harder, the boss has the invulnerability mechanics, so you still have to do the mechanics. Yeah, I mean, Rah! It says, gotta go, man. My phone needs to charge. I enjoyed the live. See you later, bro. All right. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you later. Ooh. Bro. All right. Ugh.
They were nothing. Did you truly
Oh, they were nothing.
this would be that easy? You think you've won? This is just the beginning.
No mythic unique. Bro. Alright. Here we go. Boom, baby. Nope. Oh no. Oh. Why was it stuck? Alright. Oh. I don't know how I cleared that one, but okay. Oh, very nice. Next says, I got a barb in the making, but a bit there. Or tired.
They were nothing. Did you truly think all of this would be that easy?
Well, I mean, you gotta just progress
You think you've won? This is just
when you can.
the beginning.
Ho ho ho! Oh, I'm all about them Professor Plums! Bro! That is the first time I got a mythic from Belial. Bro.
Come back if you need the forge.
It says, I'm giving you too much luck. If I go, you get less mythics. I mean, that might be possible. That might be possible. But yeah, no, this video is gonna piss a lot of people off. I know that for sure. And you know what? I look forward to it. Alright? If I just show the data, the numbers, they speak for themselves. Right? Because, like, yeah, I get a lot of comments saying, oh, the drop rates are trash. The drop rates are trash. But I have the data that says otherwise. Ooh. Whoa. I didn't even see that. Bro. All right. Whoa. Damn it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, one more set of chains. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Very nice. I don't have any potions, but you know, I have to use potions when I fight this boss. How many do I have left? 36. Okay. So that's 12 more runs. Pen says, well, I wish you the best, fighters. Great day to everyone of you. Peace out. All right, good sir. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good one, and I'll catch you later. Yeah, I'm just out here farming, bro. Like, there's only so many mythics you can get. But no, I really look forward to making this video 100%. Because Derek, your sentiment about bosses not dropping any mythic uniques, it's not only your opinion. It's actually quite common. Yeah, at least like yeah, in the comments, for sure. Happens. Or like yeah, a lot of people are frustrated by the drop rates. All right. Okay. There it is. All right. Yeah, we found an Olm rune, which is nice. Oh, but I have no room. What? Okay. Hmm. It says, I'll get some levels in now. I'm online with my Barb. Ah, very nice. Yeah, Barb is a good choice. Though the best choice right now is the Sorceress in terms of power. But Barb is an excellent choice as well. I mean, I'm playing Barb right now, and I'm enjoying it. Boom. Alright, I'm at, I think, 50 runs now. And it's took an hour and a half. Oh, I mean, it helps that I don't die. It took me a lot longer before, but that's because I kept dying.
It's what I do.
I got my druid almost perfect pulverized, oh, almost perfect pulverized, but it has his damage limits. Oh, I mean, druid is doing pretty well in the pit as well. As far as balance goes, I think it's on the same level as barbarian, maybe rogue. I just know that the sorceress is doing the best right now in terms of like all the power levels and stuff. Though I haven't checked out the leaderboard in a while. It says IDD Sork is best for damage. I don't know what IDD means. But yes, the best sorceress is the best for damage. Yeah. Oh, Derek says indeed. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. We are in agreement. All right. Whenever I don't have to phase into the effigies, that is an excellent run.
Nothing. Did you truly think all of this would be that easy? You think you've won? This is just the beginning.
One star Hellhammer. Don't need any of that.
Forge is always hot.
Alright, how many materials do I have left? Okay, I have 7 more runs. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How am I dying? How am I dying? Nothing at all. Bro. What? They just came out again? Wow. Unfortunate. Yeah, see? They're just fighting that effigy. Nothing's happening. Next says, I put your stream on the PC because phone was going out of battery. Ah, yeah. I appreciate that. You put me on your second monitor. What boss powers are you using? So I'm using the Wandering Death chest beam. Because since I'm a Whirlwind build, it's very easy to activate. I just Whirlwind. And it's a channeling spell. Cinerat's Flames for increased damage. Beastmaster Training, because I have the Ancients, Call of the Ancients. I use them all the time. And then the Hatred's Volley. Activating your main boss power grants increased vulnerable damage, which means extra damage for me, baby. Sweet. Yeah. I mean, I didn't come up with this. I am simply following the guide, but it all makes sense to me, so. Ooh. You know, it is helpful that the boss drops potions, because I use a lot of them during the fight. Mighty throw. Alright, I have, this is 4 more. Alright, yes! Got him! Gores. Alright, yeah, so I guess there's going to be a lot of time for Durio runs. I'm going to be doing those 100%. Oh! Damn it. Okay, now I have to do that side scroller equivalent. Bro. Oh my god. I was like at 1% health. A back rune. Alright, okay, two more. Alright. I knew that was gonna happen too. Wow. Like I saw it coming from a mile away. Bro. Ah, very nice. Alright, I just have one more. And then I'll be done with this very, very unreasonably difficult boss.
Nothing. Did you truly think all of this would be that easy? You think you've won? This is just the beginning.
Hmm. Okay, one more. No. No. Alright, just inch up. Okay. Alright, that's the last one for the day.
You can still use these.
If I cannot be in the wilderness, this.
Alright, time for andariels, baby. Alright, I don't know how many andariels I can do. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to use all of my materials for Duriel, but should be a lot faster. Or maybe it's about the same. I don't know. Duriel is much easier. Just avoid the rocks and kill the ads. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely easier for sure. I just don't know. I was trying to compare the speed, if it's faster. I actually don't know if it's faster. That's what I was asking. Well, it should be faster because I don't have that stupid side scroller equivalent. I can just kill the ads as fast as I can rather than wait for the beam to do its thing. But let me see. Yeah, the suppressions actually do a lot of work for Andariel. It's crazy. Ho ho ho! Ah, mythic, baby! Ah, so easy. Damn. Bro. Oh wait, there's this guy. Whoa. Oh no. Oh, okay. I had the unstoppable, otherwise I would have been dead. Maybe. Ho ho ho! Oh, the purples! This is easy. Best helmet for melee. Oh, is there any top build that uses Andariels right now? Because everything that I've seen requires either Shaco or something else. What? How's that possible? Yo, David He, welcome to the stream. Great spark. Yeah, I don't need Splendid Sparks right now, so yeah. I mean, actually, if I don't find an upgrade for the rest of my Diablo 4 Season 8 journey, then honestly, I think I'd be okay with that because the because yeah, I can do all the content that I want to do. It's just a matter of collecting the data, doing the science. Oops. It says I use it on my druid. Oh, those are the pulverized druid. The all right. Go underground. The Dorial. Dave asks, is this Pet Quake or Whirlwind? So the build is called Pet Quake Whirlwind, so both. But the most of the damage comes from the Call of the Ancients, 100%. Whirlwind is just there to trigger the multipliers, so that way you do more damage. Derek says, level 11. What? Your druid's level 11? Is that what you're saying? Well, how is that possible? Barb. Oh, okay. Yeah, you just leveling that guy up. Bro. David says, lol, nice. I'm playing off meta this season. Mighty Throw Barb, doing really well on Torment 4. Very nice. The Mighty Throw is like one of the best boss killing builds. It hits the hardest for sure. I don't know how well it does when it comes to speed farming, like the materials and stuff. But it's all good. Yeah. Someone earlier in the stream was saying that I should do a Mighty Throw build while I was doing the andariels, because you can hit all three of the effigies at the same time, which I wasn't sure about that because they have the suppression mechanic, and Mighty Throw is a ranged skill. So I don't know if Mighty Throw ignores the suppression. That'd be very interesting if it does, but I don't know. Yo, Mikey, welcome to the stream. Mighty Throw is crap. Such a wind up to do any damage. I should have stuck with Twister. Oh, there's a guy that does not like Mighty Throw. So oh no. He says, it's a good boss killer build, but I'm not using the delayed extinction aspect. I'm using third blade for spamming. Even without that massive aspect, I'm able to one-shot bosses and cleared pit 90. Ah, very nice. Yo, Mitt, welcome to the stream. How's it going, good sir? Twister is best at the moment. Oh, has the tier list changed? I don't know. I've been focusing so much on getting through these bosses. I haven't been paying too much attention. It's good enough for me and what I want to do with the season so far, so I haven't found a reason to change. Hi, how are you? Oh yeah, I'm doing all right. Just farming for them purple items. Like he says, I have the third blade, but you can't spam Mighty Throw without using it, without using basic attacks constantly. Otherwise, it does nothing, 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 big crit. Yeah, I mean, and you did make it clear that you're playing an off-meta build, so that is totally fine. Who says purple drop rate is really shit this season? Well, I don't know. I've seen quite a number of mythics today. Yeah, so it's clear that you just joined the stream. Oh no! No, 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 I'm dead. I can't break out of it. Damn it. It was raining S7. Well, there's only one solution, okay? And that's to run more bosses and do more runs. That's it. That's the only solution. Yeah, so maybe your experience is just simply an unlucky one. You know what I mean? Okay. It says I'm using bash 4 times to trigger Overpower, and then use Wrath of the Berserker and Shouts, then Mighty Throw to proc huge damage, up to 600 billion in damage. Yeah, I think that's what the wind up portion of the complaint is. You have to build up to make that do that damage, and like requiring a wind up is a negative, right? It's better to do the damage instantly rather than having to wind stuff up. Not to say that the build's bad, but you know, like just as a concept, if you can choose a build that doesn't need to wind up versus a build that needs to wind up, all else equal, you want a build that does not need to wind up.
At least I can put my skills to use.
Ooh. Nothing. He says, yeah, the rotation isn't great. It takes 12 seconds to proc that huge damage, so it's off meta. Will be even worse next season when they nerf Overpower. Ah, not good. But, you know, it is what it is.
It is done.
Always back.
Oh, like, okay. Actually, I don't know if, like, gold is a good option. Oh my gosh, so what's an easy constant DPS build that I can change for Diablo or for Torment 4? My build is pretty easy. The Whirlwind Pet Quake. It's really good for speed farming, and while you're not gonna crit for 600 billion damage, I mean, I'm doing Torment 4 bosses no problem. And then yeah, if you're like doing the Hell Tides or doing the pit, it's reasonable. They will also nerf the ugly bastard helm next season. Sounds like no bar builds will be S tier. Might switch to another class. Oh yeah, it's actually rare for me to play the same class twice in a row, season after season. I probably only do that for. I only do that for Sorceress. Yeah, Sorceress is, I think, my favorite class. It says, okay, thanks, I'll try that. Yeah, the Rob's version is good. Though I'll say that there's like a progression to it. So one of the things that you want to make sure you focus on first if you're going to switch this build is make sure that you get your cooldown for Call of the Ancients down as much as possible. If you don't have a low cooldown for Call of the Ancients, then you're going to be standing around a lot. Uma says, instead of buffing weak classes, they're nerfing all of them. I don't understand what these guys think. Bro. Nerfs are good sometimes. Buffs are good sometimes. Okay? Because I can tell you that... Oh no, I'm dead. God damn it. Yeah, because I can tell you, if they do a buffs-only philosophy, then what you get is Diablo 3, where you're doing literally trillions and trillions of damage. And that's like really, really bad for the game. Yeah, like nerfs are fine. Yeah, you don't want like power creep, and then it's like, oh, I want Torment 4, and then, oh, I want Torment... Right, I want Torment 5, and then, oh, I want Torment 8, and I want Torment 10. And like now, Diablo 3 has like Torment 16. Right? Not good. Because they had a no nerfs policy. It says, I don't want trillions, but at least they can buff weak builds. Well, I mean, nerfing is part of the strategy to avoid trillions and trillions of damage. You have to nerf. You have to nerf. It says, if you get a greater affix on cooldown for Call to Arms, or Call of the Ancients, on Arius Blessed Bearing, it's gonna be huge already. If you have triple crit or double crit on that cooldown, you golden. Yeah, just keep in mind that I think the maximum amount of cooldown reduction you can get is 70%. So yeah, if your cooldown on Call of the Ancients is 9.5 seconds, then that's as low as it goes, and that means that you're good. But if you're trying to play with like 18-second cooldown on Call of Ancients or whatever, then like, not good. Okay. It says, nerfing takes away fun. Nerfing is not good. Bro, nerfing is the equivalent of being forced to eat your vegetables, okay? No one likes eating vegetables, but they are good for you. So, like, yeah, nerfing is necessary. If you just eat candy all the time, then you're gonna be very unhealthy and then end up with diabetes. And that's exactly what Diablo 4, that's what Diablo 3 has, right? Diablo 3 never had made the players eat the vegetables, and that's why you have trillions and trillions of damage. There are situations where nerfing is appropriate. It says, do you find lower drop rates for mythics this season? Well, I mean, if you look at the stream, then you'll see, I mean, it'll end up in a video as well. But honestly, as far as mythics go, I think the drop rate is the same. It just feels lower because the rotation is gone. You don't do rotations anymore, so you just have less chances at it.
I expect you'll weep there.
It says the understanding of nerf at Blizzard means funeral for the class. They're literally nerfing to the ground, not an actual nerf. It's complete annihilation. Well, I mean, when a build, so when the top build does trillions and trillions of damage,
For whatever.
you have to kind of look at the root of the issue. I guess I don't really know what else to say. Because usually the reason why a build is super strong is because it just has like a whole bunch of multipliers working together, and like you can't nerf something like 50% when it's a multiplicative issue. It says the legendary runes drop rate this season is extremely bad. I think I've kind of noticed that as well. Normally, the runes that drop from, oh my god, what am I doing? The legendary runes that drop from the bosses, I usually get like 5 or 6 of them, but not so much. I get more legendary runes farming the materials for the boss than actually doing the boss itself, which, you know, very interesting. Yeah. So yeah, I admit, like I would say, you know, it's better to annihilate a class than it is to annihilate a game with a no nerfs policy. Yeah. Like you just can't do that. You need to have nerfs in the game. Otherwise, you're just gonna end up with trillions and trillions of damage. Yeah, because like, can you imagine the game today if there was a no nerfs policy? Like, Ball Lightning would still be a build, and either Ball Lightning is currently F tier because everything else is so much stronger because we're doing trillions and trillions of damage, or Ball Lightning remains the top build and no one likes playing Sork anymore because we've been doing that for like a million seasons in a row. David says, true. I mean, if builds are clearing 150 or speedrunning pits 150, then it takes away the challenge of the game. Yeah, 100%. I think, yeah, when people say like, oh, every class needs to be able to do pit 150, I like no. No, because then people are just going to be asking for more pit levels. Yo, Chris, welcome to the stream. Can this game be played offline mode? Unfortunately, no. This game cannot be played in offline mode. It says the point is not nerfing. They don't know how to balance the nerf. They totally destroy when they nerf any build. Yeah, because they're like fixing the core issue of the bug, right? It's like, oh, this is an unintended interaction, or oh, you're getting 200x multiplier. We need to get rid of that, and that totally kills the build. The reason why Ball Lightning was nerfed was because they basically got rid of the bugged interaction. Now I will say that Blizzard right now I don't think has very good control over the damage numbers in their game, right? And that's why, season over season over season, they're constantly making those adjustments when the player base finds these bugged interactions, which comes I guess you could say it comes across as nerfs all the time, and that's because they don't have good control. But I don't know what else you're suggesting. Like you can't like fix a bugged interaction and not destroy a build. Like you can't just tune some numbers to and keep a bugged interaction. Like that's not how it works. Like you need to fix the bugged interaction. Right? Like, oh no. Oh, haha. Yeah, like the Spiritborn build, the evade build, where basically there was like no cooldown on evade whatsoever, and that's what enabled the build to be faster than like a fucking teleport build that the sorcerers had. Like you can't like tweak the numbers for that. You have to fix the evade bugged interaction, and yes, that kills the build, but that's not a nerf. Or I guess you can say it is a nerf, but like that was the right decision.
But not today.
Oh. Oh no. All right. Do you know what causes the twist barb getting one-shotted? Uh, I what? It's making me crazy. Like you're dying. I mean, I would imagine if monsters are killing you, then it's either you don't have enough armor or resistances, or not enough life points, or you're not building up fortify. I guess I don't understand that question. Yeah, because I mean, I can tell you right now, when I was doing Andaria earlier, every single one of her mechanics can one-shot me. Or not every single one, but like the flame beam will one shot me. The darkness spell will one shot me. If I stand in the little poison thing too long, that'll kill me. So yeah, my barb just doesn't really survive that well. So I have to actually do the mechanics of that boss.
How can I help?
It says andariels mechanics are the most annoying, and harbinger. Yeah, someone said that harbinger or harbinger. I actually don't know. I need to look that up. What mechanics were like actually out of all the bosses, harbinger was like the easiest. Which I was like, someone disagreed with him on that, but I don't know. I have done harbinger 100 times on the PTR, but that was the PTR, and it was frustrating because it was bugged. I just like couldn't figure it out. So yeah, once I do that guy 100 times, then I will be able to understand. And yeah, and obviously make a proper judgment. I guess I just saying I don't have the experience to do that. But whether that Andariel is harder than Harbinger, I'm not sure. I would imagine Andariel is harder, but I don't know. David says, yeah, the food thing is once you're OP, you can one shot Torment for Belial. Yeah, because he doesn't have any. What is it like? Invulnerability mechanics. Like Duriel, Mephisto, and Andariel all have invulnerability mechanics, so you have to wait around. Which says Andariel is the worst one. Yeah, I still have to do it and make my own judgments. All right.
I expect you'll need that.
Oh.
You think you've won? This is just the beginning.
I didn't even hear a voice line for him. So, okay, well, I'll take it. Yamrune.
How can I help?
Oh, it should be up here. I'm actually a little hungry. It says, I agree. I hate farming Andariel this season. I always try to get mats for Duriel. Yeah, I mean, farming Duriel mats is actually easier because, well, farming Andariel mats, you got to do Beast and Ice and Lord Zir. Versus doing Whispers and Helltides. Well, Exquisite Bloods are actually a lot easier to get this season. So maybe it has evened out. Who knows? Eat something. Game can wait. Oh well, no. I'm just gonna finish out the stream and then I'll get something to eat. Unless I'm gonna end the stream early, which if I'm hungry enough, I'll do that. But I'm not. It's not that bad. It says, yeah, Zir mats are dropping everywhere. Right. Yeah. I mean, they did make a change to the Blood Maiden, which is a good thing, where depending on how many materials or how many Baneful Hearts you put in, you get extra Exquisite Bloods out of that. That is a good change. Because I was like, before, I was just chilling around seeing if anyone else is gonna put in mats to do the Blood Maiden. But now I don't really think about that anymore, which is way convenient. But yeah, there's a lot of other sources that are dropping as well. And one annoying thing about Warshan mats now is that when the grotesque debtors come out, they only drop one heart. And it's just like, well, okay, I waited for you to like spawn, then we kill you, and you only drop one heart. What's going on? I think that drop rate should be increased, or the spawn rate should decrease. Like, I should not wait so long. It's really disruptive. But they also increased the cost of doing Varshan to 12 to make it consistent, which I kind of get, but it's like they didn't do the grotesque debtors. It says, yes, I've noticed 8 blood drops in Maiden and Helltide, making farming Helltide a bit more encouraging. Oh yeah, but if you do all 3 of the Baneful Hearts, if you put them all in yourself, then when you kill Blood Maiden, she drops 20 Exquisite Bloods. So yeah, and if you do 2 of them, then you'll get 14 Exquisite Bloods. Like, it's proportional to how many that you put in now. Yeah, so like, so every time you kill her, she drops 2, and then if you do 1 Baneful Heart, it's +6. 2 Baneful Hearts is +6, which is 12, plus 2 more, it's total 14. And then for 3 hearts, it's 2 +6 +6 +6, or 20. Yeah. So yeah, that's super nice. Yo, the KGB clan, welcome to the stream. Why not kill Belial? Because I'm killing Duriel right now. I need to collect Duriel stats. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Yo, Umut, welcome to the stream. Your name is just one letter off from Umit. It says, I haven't seen a Bilal spawn so far. Oh, no, there was a Bilal spawn. Oh my god. I wasn't paying attention. There was a Bilal spawn 5 runs ago. He didn't do his voice line, which confused me a little bit. But yeah, I think I've gotten 2 Bilal spawns in this stream from Duriel, from doing Duriel. Baby. Oh, what's going on? Why am I so weak? All right.
I can break that down.
Okay. Kidri says, is it different killing the bosses rather than killing Belial and picking the boss from the chest with the husks? Technically, it is different, and it is worse because when you kill Belial, he basically guarantees a greater affix item from the chest, while doing these bosses, they do not. So, killing Belial and choosing the chest is better. Oh no. What are you farming for in these Dorio runs? I am collecting the data, so I'm not really farming for any particular item. Although the items that I do need are the Belial husks. Because I eventually do want to do 100 Belial runs, Belial Supreme runs. But yeah, this is fine. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, collecting the data, because I do plan on making a testing the mythic drop rate from 100 Dorio runs video. So I can't do that at Belial. And honestly, if I did, I would probably choose the Beast and Ice chests because I would want an upgrade for the Fist of Fate. Yeah. Dave asks, what's the drop rate so far with Duriel when it comes to the mythic uniques? Well, I found 2 mythic uniques today, but I did do some Duriel runs earlier. I don't know. I have to crunch the numbers, and I put all of that in the spreadsheets. KGB says, if you need tusks, let me know and I'll hook you up. No, I need to mimic the average player experience. All right, because I put a lot of data in my videos. So if I'm like, oh, it took me 1 second to get 500 husks because someone gave it to me, like, okay, like, I don't want to say that in my video. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, I think like the duping issue is like a real issue, and that's why like tusks are like super cheap and stuff. So. But yeah, no, it's okay. I mean, it just means that I played more Diablo, which is fine by me. You know, if I do it all for the video, it's totally fine. I found a mythic drop from Hordes this season, first time. Damn! You know, I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. I have not seen a mythic drop outside of the ladder of the boss ladder, like ever. So congratulations, that is a true achievement. Derek says, I lost about 50 kilograms, but now I cannot sit down for more than 30 minutes before my butt hurts. Are you saying because there's no cushion in your cheeks? Is that what I'm supposed to understand? Because, I mean, I'll tell you, losing weight so that way you're no longer obese is a very, very fantastic thing that you can do for your health. I know that for sure. Derek says, haha, yeah, just skin over bone now. Oh, I see. Yeah, for a long time, I had a chair that had a lot of cushion. It was like a random office chair. But after like 7 hours, the cushion would like be used up for the day, and it would be essentially my my butt against like the metal of the chair, and it would really hurt. So I changed my chair. So I'm using a Herman Miller Aeron now, and this chair I could sit in for like 14 hours and not feel anything because it's all mesh. But I had to change the way I sit because I wouldn't lean back. The other chair didn't have like a good way of leaning back on it. But now with this Miller chair, like half of my weight is distributed on my back against the backrest, and like the other half is on the actual seat, and that's what allows me to sit in the chair for 14 hours and not feel a thing. It's such a good chair. I would recommend it. It is expensive though, but I did get one used because I guess there's like you know, with the work from home thing, all these offices are like getting rid of their office equipment, and a lot of them have these chairs. And so I got one for $400 or $450, which is totally worth it because if you want to buy it new from the website, it's something like $1,200 or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, like and honestly, like there are some days where like I'll wake up from a nap and the bed would be kind of hard, and then I'll just sit in the chair, and all of that like tension just seeps into the chair. It's so good. And I would come back from vacation, being on the traveling all day, sitting on the seat on the airplane. I'll sit in this chair, and I'll just be like, "Oh, this is so comfortable." But it did take like I would say for me a couple months of getting used to the chair. Like this chair is supposed to help with your posture too, like so you don't really have like a hunchback. Because yeah, it just basically prevents you from having that. It says that's a lot. Yeah, that is a lot for a chair for sure, especially if you're buying new. But if you can get used, I would recommend it 100%. Um, and I mean, since I sit in the chair like 9 hours a day every day, and I work from home, and I sit in that chair, like I'm literally sitting for like 16 hours a day, so it's definitely worth it, at least from my perspective, to like invest in something like that, rather than just some freaking stool where you just develop back problems super easily. That's how I justify the cost. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I'll say the bad thing about this chair though is that there's like some really hard plastic on the edges, so you can't really sit unconventionally. It forces you to sit in good posture. So with the old chair, it was very easy to like sort of sit on my leg, where I would like bend my leg in a way where I would sit on like my foot would be under my thigh. I can't really do that in this chair. So if you like sitting like that, then this chair would not be good. But yeah, I have heard like of the other chair that the Herman Miller has, which is the Embody. I chose against that because I think it squeaks, and that would really annoy me. This chair that I have is like totally silent. Yeah, the one that I bought used, though, I had to put some silicone spray in it because it would like creak whenever you would rock back. So I would have to open it up and put some silicone spray in there. And but once I did that, it was totally fine. It's totally good. Oh my god. Wow, what's with the crap spawn rate for Belial? I do need those tusks. Okay. Okay, let's go.
I find things, even if they don't want to be found.
Why do I have to do the 3 phases? Like, and it kind of doesn't even make sense either. Like, the first time he goes underground is when he reaches 50% health, and then the second time he goes in down is when he reaches 20% health. Like, how does that make sense? Yo, Energy's Demon, welcome to the stream. Energy says, hi, what's your build? Mine don't do this. So if you look up Pet Quake Whirlwind, you'll see this build. If you go to the one on D4 builds, then this is the one that I'm using. I did make a little bit of a few tweaks to it, but this is mostly the build. So yeah, if you want to do this build, it does take a minimum level of gear for it to feel somewhat fluid. But yeah. Once you get there though, it feels really good. The biggest thing that I would recommend is making sure that your cooldown for the Call of the Ancients is as close to 9.5 seconds as you can. You can't go below 9.5 seconds. That's the maximum cooldown allowed on the ability. But yeah, once you hit there, then it'll feel a lot smoother. And she says, got pretty all. Just need the mythical ring. Oh, I mean the mythic ring is a good addition and it helps you whirlwind for a long time. But if you're looking for damage, the mythic ring, I mean, yeah, it does let you do a lot of damage, but you're probably missing something else. It's not because you're missing the mythic ring. Because I was doing this kind of damage before I got a ring of Starless. I can tell you that for sure. Because the ring of Starless gives you a 50% multiplier, but the other ring that I was using before gave a 30% multiplier on the for the ancients damage, for the ultimate damage. What? I don't know why I don't have this damage. One thing that you need to make sure that you focus on your build is making sure that you have your multipliers. So if you look at through all your gear, all your Paragon boards, anything that has an X next to it, make sure you're maxing out. So like, for example, on this guy right here, right? It says current bonus 200%, and it has an X next to it. That means that's a 200% multiplier, and that is much better than other kinds of damage that has the plus on it. So if you're missing your damage, if you don't have this kind of damage, then that's probably what you're missing. Is you need to look on your gear and look for any sort of multiplier items, and then make sure you're maxing those out. If you're not maxing those out, then you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that damage. That's how power is built on this game. It's through the multipliers. Oh, that's not good. He says, yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, so like for example, right here it says standing earthquakes, you deal 100% 20 or increased damage, and it has an X next to it. That means it's really strong, right? And then like the ugly bastard helm, you deal 94% increased fire damage, and it has an X next to it. So that means it's like super duper strong. Yeah, your numbers are probably not maxed out there. So I like yeah, and don't forget, like, you can have multipliers on your Paragon nodes as well. So like your legendary nodes or your glyphs. No, probably not the glyphs, but the legendary nodes. Sometimes just like, oh, you have to build up a particular stat to max out the multiplier. So yeah, just make sure you're checking that out. No. Oh no. Right. Um. All right. I think that's gonna be it for me. Everyone in the stream, thanks for chilling. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.